Let's talk posture real quick as an infielder and catching a ground ball. This is not for an outfielder necessarily, this is more infield. But we talked about the triangle, right? We talked about catching the ball out here. There's a certain posture we want to have. We do not want to be squatting down this way. Couple things. Number one, I can't get my glove low enough. Number two, my vision is straight in front of me, so I'm not actually seeing the ball down into my glove. And it's just a really hard and awkward position to get into. I'm also too much in my heels, and so when I catch the ball, I want my momentum and my weight going forward. And so if I'm a shortstop or a third baseman, I want my momentum going forward and left, because that's where first base is. But the posture here, we need some angle in our spine. We want our chest to feel like it's hovering over the ground in front of us. We want to let our hips sit back. We want to hinge at the hips, but it's not a squat this way. And so we do want to be low, but it is not so much of a squat. It is more of a hinge in the hips where our butt will sit back, our hips will sit back, our spine will angle, and we can quickly get into a position where we can get our glove down low, but also come up fast. And that's the key to getting rid of the ball quickly and having a good transfer. I don't want to be stuck down here, and I need to be low enough to where I can still catch the ball. So I'm in the triangle position, I'm using two hands, I'm here. And again, you can see it's like, at the very most, it's a half squat. And so in this position here, I can comfortably get my glove on the ground, so I know I'm low enough, the ball's not going to escape my mitt, but I can also come up fast enough, so I'm here, chest is down, chin is down, eyes are down. Right, if I have a ball cap on, and there's a button on the top of my hat, the coach who hit the ball should be able to see the button on my hat. And so the brim is pointing straight down, seeing the ball into the mitt. Work on this at home. Work on just getting into that position quickly. Can you go from here to here? Right? And can you work on your lower half getting into that position smoother and faster each time? And if you're doing it for a drill, do it slow and controlled. Right? Build the muscle to make sure you can get into that position. But again, one last recap, it's here. Right? And so I'm not squatting this way, I'm not going down like this, but I'm also having some flexion in my knees. I'm not doing it with all back where I'm here, because from here, I have all this arch in my back, and there's no way I'm in an athletic position to go from here to get all the way back up and get set and throw. And so I'm getting into the position, I'm getting out of the position as I work forward. And again, it's a quick right foot, left foot, and I'm starting to turn my body. Here to here. Here to here. So I need to rotate my shoulders and hips as well to get my body in position and get in line. Right? And so for most of you fielders too, we're essentially making two-letter L's with our front arm and back arm to get into this position for the throw. Outfielders, pitchers, we get a little bit longer. Infielders, we're a little bit shorter because we want to get rid of the ball quicker. Catchers, same thing, we're shorter. And so it's sort of a letter L with the back arm. We're trying to get the thumb behind the ball, but essentially the name of the game is this: how quickly can you get into this position? And we want to use the front arm. Do not let this front arm hang down. Use the front arm for leverage. Use the front elbow for aim to your target, but now from here, let that front arm pull in. The better this front arm pulls in, the faster your shoulders rotate, which essentially lets your arm throw the fastest. So if you want more velocity, you can't rely on just your throwing arm. You got to rely on the whole body. You have to rely on the rotation of the body, the hips and the shoulders. You got to activate this front arm, activate your lower half. When you use all of that, now you're maximizing your velocity.